Hello followers and welcome back to my Minecraft tutorial series. This is episode 79 and in today's episode we are going to be taking a look at stained clay. So if you remember in the last episode we made some hardened clay. We baked it up in the furnace and we got some hardened clay, which was a new block added in Minecraft 1.6. And along with hardened clay, stained clay also got added, which is crafted with hardened clay and dyes, and you can actually get some different colours much like you can with wool. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how to craft some different flavours of stained clay, and then we're going to build a greenhouse around our farming area using the red stained clay and some stone bricks and obviously lots and lots of glass. So that's kind of the project for today. So the first thing that we need to do really is take a look at how the different flavours are crafted, and we're going to make a couple of different colours. I can't make them all unfortunately, and the reason for that is simply because I don't have all the dyes at the moment. So basically if you go back to my dyes episode, then you'll be able to see all the different dyes that are available. There's 16 different colours and you can craft all of these in the same way, just with the different dye. So in order to craft some stained clay you're going to need 8 pieces of hardened clay, and then you drop your piece of dye in the middle, and then you get 8 of whatever flavour of clay that is. In my case I put some red dye in the middle, so I get a red stained clay. Let's make some different colours. And that's kind of loud. Let's just turn that down. There we go. So let's make ourselves Alfred. Let's make ourselves some different flavours. Let's make some blue clay. And these aren't like wool, they're not the exact colour. They are almost like a tinted colour. We'll make some yellow. And we don't have enough to make some green, but I think I can probably get a couple more. That's pretty loud actually. Oops. I'm still kind of messing around with my settings yet. I'm changing a few things around. So we've got all of this, so let's grab this. I'm sure that we can just part with a little bit of the stuff. I'll show you how to make the green as well. I have more if I need it, so we'll make some green stained clay too. So, now that you've crafted your clay, it's a building block which can be used in the world much like any other building block. It obviously comes in the different colours, so let's actually take a look at the different colours. We'll get some of the normal, the red, the blue, the yellow and the green. So let's just take a look at what they look like. Here is the regular old stained clay. This is the red variant. We've got blue here. As you can see, it's not an exact blue, it's more of a purple shade. Got yellow there, and we've got some green. As you can see, it's a smooth building block. It's quite resistant to things like creeper explosions, so it's pretty cool to build with, I have to say. And obviously the different flavours and different colours can make it a very nice block to actually use when building different buildings. So it can be broken down with a pickaxe, much like the normal hardened clay can. That's pretty much all I can say as regards the different types of stained clay. It doesn't have any crafting recipes from it, i.e. you can't make any stairs or slabs or anything like that. So you only get these blocks unfortunately, which would be nicer if we actually had different flavours, but we don't. Sorry about that guys, just had to sort something out there for the moment. But as you can see, we're back now. I'm just kind of a bit scrambled because I've just come back, but the last thing we did is take a look at the different flavours of clay. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to craft up the rest of this into red stained clay, and we're going to use that red stained clay in a project today. I'm just going to go ahead and make 2 stacks for the moment, and we're going to use that in a project. As I said at the start of the episode, we're going to build a greenhouse today. So let's get all of our equipment needed for that. We're going to need some stone bricks. There we go. I'm running pretty low on food, I have to say. We'll get some ender pearls ready, and let's head over there. Now this is going to be a big project, so I'm going to have to do a lot of preparation, but I just want to keep you in the loop a little bit as to what I'm actually going to be doing here. So let's head over there. I don't think I'll need any ender pearls for this particular exercise. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. It's just how things go at the moment. So let's head over here, and we're going to build a greenhouse around all of this. Now let me see, we're going to need our woodcutter first, because the first step to doing this is actually going to be to tear down all of this fence stuff. So let's tear all of this down and get rid of it all. Okay, so I've gone ahead and done that, and I've also removed all the fences that were in the farm, breaking up the different areas, and I'll replace all of this cobblestone with wood later, but that's all I've done so far. So the next thing to do in this project is actually line all of this with stone bricks, and we're going to leave a gap here for an iron door, which will be added later, and this cobblestone provides kind of a nice little marker as to where to put this first row of stone bricks down. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and we're going to run all the way around the edge with these stone bricks, and we're going to need another stack. I brought plenty along because we're going to need quite a few stone bricks for this build, and we're going to link up to right here. Now we're going to put a door in right here as well, so we don't need these. We're going to put fences back there a little later. There's also going to be some doors there too, but we'll get to that a little later on. So let's run all the way back. So now we've put stone bricks all the way around the edge. So now the next thing to do is actually get our red stained clay, and we're going to link this 2 high all the way around. Now there is going to be some windows added later, so just get as far as you can around, and then we'll start and look at the windows for this particular section. So fairly simple to do, just need to get all of this around, get that as well, and we will get our red stained clay here and continue on. So let's get this done. I guess we could do this, that works too. Let me see, let's get all of this right here. We're not going to quite have enough at the moment to get all the way around, but we may do after we start and incorporate windows. So we've done so much of it, and if you have the clay to do it, then you can run all the way around the edge with the red stained clay. And by the way, this doesn't have to be red, it can be whatever colour you really want it to be. I've just kind of done red because I like that colour. So now let's think about windows a little bit here. So let me see, put a window in there maybe, and one right here. What does that leave us with? Oh, perfect. There we go. So these windows are going to have glass in them eventually, but for right now we're just going to leave them empty. And if we leave a 3 there, I don't know on that one. I don't think that that would be the right thing to do. I think that we definitely want one here, but maybe not one there. So we can just run around the edge like so, and we can just go ahead and do this and kind of work out windows to what works for us. It's not any sort of template, it's kind of flexible in some sense. So if we knock these out, I'm going to probably do this, and then if I knock 3 out here, then we can get some back. How does that look? Would look better if we did this. Yeah, that looks better. And we can do a similar thing over here to what we did over there. And we're going to leave a gap of 2. That wouldn't work, so we're going to have to just leave that as a blank wall. And obviously we've got this wall that we can work on as well. And it's kind of trial and error, really. You have to be careful around that cactus as to what works and what doesn't. I'm just kind of experimenting here and seeing what we can do. That seems pretty good. We could do a similar thing over here. I'm going to just work on this though and add some more clay, and we're going to link that up. Whether we have enough or not remains to be seen at the moment. We may do by the time I put all the windows in, but we may also not have enough. So let us continue on here, and I'm thinking I'm going to get that block back. That maybe right here we could put a window in, and that looks pretty cool, I think. We want it to be as windowy as possible. It is a greenhouse after all. So let us grab this, and there we go, perfect. That fits nicely. There we are. Now we're on to this wall. And we really maybe would want a window right here. We get that other clay back, and then we want to probably put one in here too. We've got 31 left. We may have enough to do this on just 2 stacks, which would be pretty good, I have to say. Yep, looks like we're going to have enough. So let's move on and do this. I'm going to have some spare as well. Let me see, we want to knock that out. Oh, I didn't kill that plant. Good. There we go. Now we're going to knock this out. And no, we couldn't do any more with that corner, so I think we've done everything that we can here. Now what we need to do is get our stone bricks again, and we want to run all the way around the top and connect it all like this. And there we go. All the way across. That's why I brought plenty with me. And once we've done this, we will fill in the windows, and then we'll start and think about how to work on the roof of this as well, because we want to get a greenhouse roof in place. There we go. So let's run across here and here. I know you're looking, Mr. Cow. You can stay away from my sugarcane. So let's bring this across. Almost done. On the home straight now. Let's eat some more food again. There we are. And we'll do this as well. Get this going. And this. And we'll run all the way around. Just like so. And connect it back up again. Okay, so that's that section done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fill in all of these with glass, and then I will be back and we'll begin work on the roof. Okay guys, so I'm back, and I did a little bit of rejigging around with the windows here, and I kind of changed the look of them a little bit, but we have a completed main structure here. And what we're going to do now is we're going to wrap up the roof area. As you can see, I've kind of marked out how I want the roof to be. This area we'll talk about a little later. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough glass to cover it all, but if I don't, then I will just go ahead and collect some more. And that's going to be about it, really. I brought some glowstone over from my cottage base, and the reason I've done that is so that we can light up the roofing area here so that monsters don't spawn on it. And we're obviously going to fill it with glass, and then we'll talk about that area, and then I'm going to put some redstone lamps in. I brought some redstone here, some buttons, and I didn't bring any iron for the doors, but I brought everything else. I can put the doors on probably off camera at some point later, but we'll just rig up some lighting and then we'll probably call it an episode. So in order to actually put this in, we're going to go 9 blocks, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. And then here we're going to put in another block, and this is going to be the same pattern as that, really. And I was eating some carrots, but I found some potatoes in some furnaces, probably from long ago, so I'm probably going to stick to those for right now. So what do we got here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. Then we'll have another stone brick, and if my maths is correct, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not quite, apparently. We are not quite right. We have one that's a little longer. Did I mess this up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's fine. But that's 10. Well, it'll be fine. There probably won't be too much of a difference. So then we're going to continue on, and we're going to build up this layer next out of the glass, as we have been doing. And it's basically going to be bringing this out just in glass form until we reach where the stone bricks are going to be, and kind of mark out that area. So we're going to put this in, and the hole underneath where the stone bricks are, that's going to get filled in with glass as well. But we're just going to concentrate on getting the roof right for the moment. And then we're going to come up here, kind of wrap this up like so. Yeah, I'm not going to have enough glass to finish this, but I can always get more sand. I've got a shovel, I've got a desert nearby, so I can always go and grab some more if I need to, which we probably will. Then obviously we can run along this side as well and just kind of get this done. Not sure 100% what we're going to do with this yet. So we want to run 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, and yeah, that should be even to this now. So I'm going to show you how to build one segment, and then I'll probably do the rest off camera, and then I will come back and we will wrap up the front and back areas, this area and the lighting, and then we'll call it an episode, I think. So we'll just work on this little bit here. There we go, get some more glass, like so. Oh no, my sound is turned down, but my music is up high, that was it. Alrighty, so let's put this like this, and we'll add the stone bricks again. We're going to leave the middle one empty because we're going to put some glowstone in that, and then we're going to continue our way down like so, and then we would obviously continue on to the next pillar. I guess we could call it an arch, to the next arch. So I'm going to work on this off camera, guys, and I will be back once I have completed all the glass. Okay guys, so I'm back here in the tutorial world, and we have now completed the glass ceiling here. I've finished that completely. I've also collected some more glass so that we can actually finish up this project, and I've also made the 3 iron doors that we need. So let's go ahead and place those first. We can get in there, and we'll place the 2 on the other side as well. There we go, we've got an iron door here and an iron door there. We can get in and we can get out again, so that all of that is now good. Now the next thing that we need to do is wrap up the front and back here, which we can do with some dirt. Just kind of climb up here, and that'll do, and we will fill in this section. Not too much glass really required here, and then we'll just take care of that area over there where the wheat is, and then we'll probably just look at lighting for a little bit and how we actually want to do that. And I'm going to start placing the glass here to kind of finish all of that up. So Okay. Keep having to check my sound settings. Kind of fumbling around with a couple of different things lately. So, I apologise for that. So, here we go. We've got this now in place. So, we can now take this down. Like so. And we will head over to the other side and we're going to do the exact same thing. And we're going to have plenty of glass to kind of finish the whole build off. So, let's get the 3 glass in the centre. And I have to admit, I quite like this build. It's turned out quite good. Obviously, you guys will probably come up with something much better than what I can come up with. But this is just to teach you how the hardened clay actually works. And how to craft it and some uses for it. So this is kind of what we are going for at the moment. So let's collect our dirt back up, and now let's think about the last area, which is right here. Now this area is a bit different to the rest of it, as you can see, because this doesn't have a rounded bit on it, nor is it going to have a rounded section on it. I would rather this area actually be flat so that it kind of matches the rest of what we've got going on here. So in order to make that happen, we're going to run around with an extra layer of stone bricks here all the way to the other side, like so. Kind of looks a little weird there with the glass, but it's not too terrible. And we're also going to run, I think, and put an extra set of stone bricks just over here. And then we're going to place some glowstone around just to kind of keep it well lit. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we really want to be in the middle. Unfortunately, that's probably going to be this one, I think. It's got 6 in width. So it's kind of difficult to tell, really. And we'll go over here as well. And that's the middle here, and we're going to fill this in with glass, and what this will do is completely cover the roof, so nothing will be able to rain in here anymore. We're going to put lights in so that mobs can't spawn in here, and we're going to have a nice safe greenhouse where all of our crops will be. I don't know if that zombie's going to attempt to try and path to me. I think there's still a staircase on the outside, so he may well be able to path to me. But we'll take that down as we complete this. Let's just wrap up the last couple of pieces of glass in here. There we go. So that's all of that finished, and as you can see, we've got the whole roof on now. And we're going to take this down. I guess we've got to kind of head down there, huh? There we go, we'll take that down. And now let's head inside. There's no mobs spawned in here while we were working on the roof. Doesn't look like it. And we're going to need some levers, and we're also going to need some redstone lamps. And I don't have a crafting table in here, to my surprise. I would have thought we would have had one in here somewhere, but never mind. There's one just over here. So we will be able to make 16 lamps out of this, which that's a decent amount. It might not be all that we need, but it will certainly be a good step towards getting the amount that we need. So I'm going to start over here, I think, and we will put one in this corner. Just put that there, get a nice little lamp in here. Let's have one by the door. There we go. Just pick up this little bit of dirt. Get this out of here. We'll put one in this corner as well. Zombie out there. You can't get me now, buddy. That's going to be very handy, not having to have all of those distractions going on. I think we'll probably put one here as well, or maybe actually on the corner. Maybe that would suit it a little better, I think. Obviously we're going to want to put our wood back there, and chop this out, put that in, and then that right there. I think one would look pretty good in the central area. And then we will probably want to put one here, maybe two. There we are. And probably one here. that back up. Whoops. Sugar cane. Put that back for the time being. We want to put that down and get the lamp in there. And we'll put this in as well. Got 7 left. We can put one in the corner now. There we go. And one right in this corner. And then we can just kind of see wherever there might be some dark spots. Here is pretty dark, so we can put one there. There we go. That's looking pretty good. It's pretty dark here in between the cocoa beans. I don't know really where we could put a lamp though. It's pretty dark on top of here too. We might have to do something with that. Spiders can get on the roof, but that's not going to be too much of an issue. Anywhere else where it's particularly dark? Just really around the cocoa beans, I think. So why don't we do that? There we go. And we've got one left. Oh yes, it's pretty dark down here. So maybe what we'll do is, I would like to put it below the chest, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get everything out. Well, I'll tell you what we can do. We can put some of the stuff in the hoppers for the time being. Listen to that, all that spider racket. No, we want to go one lower than that. And we're going to need to dig up again. So we want to put one down there, then we want to put a lever down there if we can, which will then power this redstone lamp, which we can then situate the chest on. And yep, he's filling up. So we can put our potatoes back in here as well, and our carrots and seeds, and more seeds. And I think that that will be everything for that. So we've now got the whole area pretty well lit up. There might be a few little dark spots, and the area needs kind of cleaning up. We need to get rid of all the cobblestone out of here, but I can do that later off camera whenever I have a bit of free time. So I think that's going to be just about it, guys. We've completed the greenhouse, and we've looked at how to craft the hardened clay. As you can see, we've got it here in the walls. So next episode we are going to be moving on, and we are going to be looking at nether portal basics, and we're just going to kind of get to grips with nether portals and how nether portals actually work, so that we can travel a long distance away and also connect with the stronghold a little bit easier. So that's going to be the aim for the next episode, and who knows what we'll do from beyond there. There's a lot of different projects that we could potentially get into, so I'll have to think a bit about that one. Most likely it will be horses, but we could also do the mushroom biome, minecarts, and there's a couple of other small side projects that we might do as well, so I don't know 100% what we're going to be doing as yet. But I know definitely for next episode we will be looking at nether portal basics. So until the next episode, guys, I hope that you've enjoyed today's episode. I hope you found it useful, and I hope to see you next time. So until then, see you later, and have a good day.